Lambda expressions are anonymous functions in C#. There is an operator which is equal then, or equal and then greater than, and that separates the parameters from the body. With a lambda, you can have a single expression, or you can create a block of sequence, or block with a sequence of statements. So let's go ahead and look at a simple example. So let's go ahead and create a list of ints, numbers, is equal to new list that for int I is equal to 0, I is less than 100, I plus plus, and then numbers dot add I. So let's just go ahead and add the numbers from 0 to 100 into a list. And so now let's say we want to create a list of even numbers from that. We only want the even numbers. So list int even numbers is equal to new list int, so on and so forth. Now the naive way that we can do this is we can say for each var, tab automatically completes all of this. Let's see, for each var I in numbers, if I mod 0 is, or I mod 2 is equal to 0, then, well, I don't even need parentheses around here, but I can go ahead and say even numbers dot add I. And so that will give us every even number. And we can go ahead and say for each, var I in even numbers, console.write line I, for instance. So now if we run this, we will get out every even number from 0 all the way up to 99. Well, 98, but every even number there. So this is pretty standard. It's a lot of writing. We saw before in the previous set of videos how we could do this with a predicate, where if I do a static bool is even, and then I say int n1, and I just return n1 mod 2 is equal to 0. So now instead of having to do this for each here, I'll just comment this out, I can go ahead and say even numbers is equal to numbers dot find all. I need to create a predicate int, and I need to do check even is equal to is even, and I just do check even. So now if I run that, I will get out the exact same list of numbers printed out to the console. So this is even less writing, but we still had to create a method up there. So let me go ahead and comment out that method, comment out this. So can we do something in here? So this find all needs a predicate, retrieves all the elements that match conditions defined by the specified predicate. And so the match is the predicate in t delegate, blah, 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 so on and so forth. Well, using a lambda, we can go ahead and say x greater than equal to x, and put this in parentheses, x mod 2 equals 0. And so what this is saying is find all of the elements inside of our list of numbers, and for every element, we're going to temporarily treat it as x, and if x is equal, or x mod 2 is equal to 0, go ahead and grab that number. Notice that this, running it, will get us the exact same list as what we were seeing before. So this is a much, much easier way than doing all of this and all of this, well, doing all of this, or this and this, or some other way of doing it. This is just saying, okay, we're creating a temporary variable. For every element in numbers, take that number as x, mod 2. If it is equal to 0, go ahead and store it. And so that is a simple way to grab all of the even numbers from a list.